Hi, my name's Paul Nyman. I've been working in recruitment for the last 25 years. And during this period of time, I've operated both as an internal recruiter in large global businesses, but I've also been operating my own recruitment organisation for the last 20 years. In this period of time, I've interviewed some 25,000 people and I've managed thousands of successful placements and negotiated thousands of salaries for individuals who are successfully transitioning on. In this clip, the Killer Questions series, I'm going to be dealing with that eternal question you get at an interview: what salary are you looking for? Now, in the course of this, the question itself is brilliant, because actually when an organisation is asking that question, it means they're really interested in you as a candidate to join their business. So that's a really positive thing. The other part of it can be a bit of a snake pit, because what you can do is you can raise their expectations about what you think you're worth. And as a consequence, if the two are very much out of kilter and they don't fit together, the impact of that is the interview process doesn't proceed any further. So we want to keep the answer to this question pretty neutral. And we can keep it neutral for a couple of reasons, which I'll come on to in a second. In reality, in these current days, many people find their roles through recruitment companies. So if they ask that question, what salary are you looking for? If the role is being managed through a recruitment company, just advise, I'll leave the recruiter to deal with that. I'll let Paul get back to you and they'll manage that for me. He knows what I'm being paid at the moment. They know my remuneration and I'll leave that with them. The important piece for me is that the role is right for me and you are right for me as an employer. The important thing for me is that I can bring the values to your organisation and therefore you will reward me accordingly. So you're reinforcing your desire to help the business. Rather than talk about the money, leave the conversation with the recruiter. Let the organisation have the, for want of a better phrase, the fracas, the ding-dong with the recruiter about your value worth. And if that number cannot be achieved that you're looking for, brilliant. It's the wrong role and the wrong business for you. If, on the other hand, you're managing the role directly, so it's an organisation that's advertised themselves, then more of this will apply to you in terms of the answer. So, before you go in for the interview, know what your salary is and be honest and truthful about your salary and the benefits and other pieces that go with your package. Number 2, know what your market value is in the marketplace, and that's really easy. Just look at some interviews. So look at some adverts and see those other adverts out there in the market. See what's going on in that marketplace. See what's happening at other interviews and other organisations that are hiring similar roles to this. And number 3, actually either ask friends or ask individuals. And number 4, look at the budget on the role. Ask the internal recruiter who's inviting you for the interview, what's the budget on this role? I just want to make sure it meets my expectations. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And if they don't want to provide that information to you, what does that tell you about the business if they're not open about the salary that's on offer when you're spending your time to apply for the role? So coming back to that question, what are your salary expectations? What salary do you want in the role? It's really simple. In the time we've spent together, I understand and respect you. And you know my skills and abilities that I can bring to your organisation. I would respect your business to reward me accordingly for the competencies that I'm going to bring to the role and to provide the salary package that meets those skills. Boom. Number 2, if you're being managed by a recruiter, as I said earlier, that's a great question to ask. I would expect you to reward me accordingly. And you know my current package, I'm sure the recruiter has provided that with you. Please discuss that with them so that you can understand more of my skills. And number 3, if they then push even harder and they say, yeah, but we'd just like a feel for what you're looking for. The response to that is, I know that you will reward me for the skills and benefits that I'll bring to your business and the way in which I can grow your organisation. Put a number to me, because that will reflect to me the culture and openness and how much you understand what I can bring to your business, and also give me an insight in terms of where you want to take my skills and my earning potential for the future. The important point at this juncture is to let them start the negotiation. The point about about this question is that actually you have a lot of control, because if they're asking that question, what it means is they're really interested in you. What you can do, if they push a third time, so what salary are you looking for? Just reiterate what your package is. Well, my package is X a year. With that I receive Y, Z, A, B and C benefits. And I'd be looking to, like most people, advance upon this and to be rewarded for the skills I'm looking for. Often when people have to ask for beyond a third time, it means they're after something that is a little bit questionable. So if they're asking you a third time after you put the question back in their court, there's something, in my opinion, a little bit amiss. So answer the question with the opportunity for you to be open, frank, and considered about what you'll take on board. The offer that they then make you can be negotiated, but go back with reasons to why you're looking for more, above and beyond the salary which they've presented already. Be clear about your value, but go in with realistic expectations. And my final point, there is a tendency in the current marketplace at the moment for individuals to inflate their current salaries in order to try and increase the gap of moving upwards. What I have seen recently is organisations who are now rejecting candidates because they've elevated their current salary beyond what organisations think they're worth already. So, as a quick recap, in answer to that question, what salary are you looking for? Leave the answer with the interviewer. I respect you to pay me what I'm worth. It's really simple. And if they don't pay you what you believe you're worth, it's the wrong business for you. This clip has been part of the Killer Question series. It's about how to answer that question, what salary are you looking for? There are other questions in the Killer Question series, so do like and subscribe, check out and share, and keep in touch with this YouTube channel. There'll be other pieces on here for the future. I look forward to helping you, and if you have any questions, do direct message me, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.